In just over 3 weeks, the Detroit Lions will have their first preseason game against the New York Giants on August 8th of 2024. And we will finally have football back. And this video, man, is kind of something that I've been thinking about for a while, and I wanted to get you guys' opinion. Now, first and foremost, I got to shout out the season ticket holders. No matter how long you've been a season ticket holder, I've got to shout you out because you decided to invest in the team when there was nothing worth investing in. Just your fandom, your loyalty. I've never been a bandwagon fan. I've lived 4 miles from Allen Park for the majority of my life, and I refused to go to watch anything they were doing. It wasn't until I started this YouTube channel that I started to go and stuff like that. I always supported the team. Been there 0-16. Been there doing the blackouts. But I was one of those fans that they needed to do something. They needed to prove something to me before I invested a dime in this team. That's how this was. So for the season ticket holders, man, that decided to re-up, you now have a leg up on the rest of the fans that want to invest now, like myself. Now there is a waiting list to get season tickets. The last I heard, it was 20,000 people, which is approximately 5 years to wait to get tickets. Now, just to put that in perspective, the Green Bay Packers, our most hated NFC North rival, their waiting list is 30 years. I would have to get tickets for my grandchildren if that was the Detroit Lions, for them to potentially have season tickets. That's how long the waiting list is. Think about it. There's 8, 9 games, potentially 10 coming soon at home. And that leaves very few chances for you to be able to go see the team. So for our team to get to that level would be outstanding. I have no complaints with that. So I just got to shout you guys out. But I saw something yesterday that was very discouraging. First of all, the NFL has lost a $4 billion lawsuit, which I've seen reports that it will require each team to pay approximately $400 million, which is a little less than the Detroit Lions made for the 2023 NFL season. So essentially 1 year of revenue will be set aside, or, essentially pay the lawsuit. Now the NFL is appealing that. That could take a few years to happen. We don't know. But I saw something today that was very discouraging. During the season, the Detroit Lions decided to increase the ticket prices for season ticket holders. You either paid it or you lost your season tickets. And in some cases, it was upwards of 80%. Now, at this point, we're not even at the NFC title game yet. We're not even on the playoff run that we wind up making. And I saw something that was very discouraging and disheartening. And that is that the Lions have, to me, they have outpriced people attending their games. Like, if you're not a season ticket holder, if you don't get it at cost, that season ticket holder cost, you're not going. It's going to be very difficult for you to go. To put it in perspective, the NFC title game, when they were sitting there, and this is before Green Bay played San Francisco, had Green Bay won that game and Green Bay came to Detroit, the cheapest ticket that I saw for a non-season ticket holder was $1,400. But we knew that already. That, to me, is, and just to put it in perspective, the Baltimore Ravens, you could have gone to their NFC title game, if my memory serves me correctly, for less than $300. $300. So why this has got, me in a somewhat bad mood? Well, for the past 2 years, I've been taking my son, who's not into football, but I've been taking him to the preseason game. And he's enjoyed himself on his phone, watching the game, kind of. That commercial, that MasterCard commercial was like, fries and nuggets, $30. Parking, $15. Spending time with your son, priceless, right? We go, we have a good time. So in 2022, we went, tickets were $11. Said, hey, you want to make this a thing? He said, sure. 2022, we decided to go. We take his brother this time. Tickets are a little more expensive. I think they're $22, $25. Now we're coming off the 9-8 season. So I go get us some, drink, chips, stuff like that. Wind up spending $200. Tickets, drinks. I think I paid $78 for 3 meals, 3 drinks. This year, the Lions have one preseason game at home. It's a tradition. We're going to make it a tradition. Or so I thought, so I was hoping. Looks like that tradition might just be ending this year because of this right here. Nope, that's the wrong tab. Here we go. This is what 3 tickets would cost for the preseason. 3 tickets for his brother, myself, and I. If I wanted to go, you see that right there, $100. This is pre-fees. Pre-fees. If I go to 2 tickets, let's just say, which won't happen, it drops down to $65. And I believe if it's just me, it goes to $78. Now, it probably raises the price because it is much easier. A lot of season ticket holders, these are resale tickets. So a lot of season ticket holders or something like that, they don't want to sell just one ticket. They want to sell the batch because it's very difficult to sell one ticket. Nobody goes to games by themselves except me. Like, you know what I'm saying? My type of, I'll go to a game, sit by myself in a sea full of the opposing team. It doesn't matter to me. But it's very difficult to sell one ticket. So $100. So for us to go now, just to get into Ford Field, it would be, as of now, they could drop. It would be $300 plus. That's before we even get to the fees, right? So I'm looking to spend about $500 for a preseason game. Now remember, priceless. That was the whole point of the MasterCard commercial, to say, hey, this might cost you some money, but the memories are priceless. That's tough though. That's tough. I believe when we went, last year they had 2 games, and we chose to go to the Carolina game, I think it was. The stadium holds 65,000 people. It was 40,000 people in this facility for a preseason game. So I should have known something was going to be off. But that is that. Now, here's in conjunction, or kind of the opposite of that, right? This is the Kansas City Chiefs, the 2-time Super Bowl champion, the 3-time Super Bowl champions, the 2-time back-to-back, $35 for 3 tickets. Let's go down to, now they do have more seating. Let's go down to 2 tickets. Goes up to $32. Let's go to 1. This is probably going to be the most. $41. $41. So for the 3 of us to go, okay, it would cost $105 pre-fees. Pre-fees for all 3 of us to go if we were going to Kansas City. Even if we were packed up in a car and we drove to Kansas City, 10.5-hour drive, it would cost us $35 per ticket to sit in almost the same spot. Almost the same spot. So the question is, I don't know, man. Can you validate this? Now, I'm not, like I said, this is the price, I guess, that you pay for not getting season tickets when the Lions sucked, right? And that's cool. I don't regret doing that, because that's the stand that I took. I wasn't going to give them anything. I wasn't going to send a cardboard cutout during COVID. When, you know, I don't want to go back here, but you hire the worst coach in the world you could have hired. So I don't regret not buying season ticket holders, or not buying season tickets. That was my decision. However, $100 for a preseason game when we're not even going to see any of the starters, that to me, when you have, it would be different maybe if the starters were playing. Maybe. I personally, $100 for a preseason game when I could be streaming at home making money is tough. That's tough. That's tough. And then I saw, check this out, the New York Giants, who are not a very good football team, okay? You don't want to know what their tickets were? $5. $5. That is like the 2022, the 2022 preseason tickets, 11, coming off the 13-1 season. Have the Lions, do you think, and season ticket holders, I'm asking you the same question. The price went up for you as well. Do you think the Lions, I don't know, I feel like this is not a good look, in my opinion, to be a team that hasn't won anything, hasn't done anything, and to have probably some of the priciest tickets, not only in the preseason, but in the regular season in the NFL. That is hard to justify. Hard to justify. So, outside of a few games, one in particular, I plan to go to 6 games this year. 6. 5 of them are on the road. The only home game I plan to attend is the very first one against our former quarterback. That's it. And if I didn't get a season ticket hookup, I wouldn't go. It would be very difficult. I would still try to go and squeeze in at the last minute, see if somebody drops the ticket prices. That's tough though. But on the road, y'all know the road is where I like it anyway. It's aggressive, it's hostile, you know what I'm saying? And now I got something. I'll tell y'all this since we talking about season tickets. I don't know. I think I'm going to create a character out of the Bluebeard. The Bluebeard is here to stay. A lot of people have been calling me Papa Smurf. I don't know why. Papa Smurf was blue, his beard was white. But for some reason, they see the Bluebeard and it's Papa Smurf. So I'm thinking about getting some overalls. I know Crackman wears overalls. Mine would be a little different. Or I could get the long version of those and some type of character, right? I would still be Detroit Lions Syndicate, but I would also be, I don't know. We'll come up with a name. That means I would need to keep the beard, at least during the season. So I don't know, man. Let me know. Season ticket holders, let me know what you think. Non-season ticket holders, let me know what you think. I think that this is just a bad look. Lions have no Super Bowls ever. We've never been. And we got $100 preseason tickets. And that's the nosebleeds. If you wanted to sit in the, let's go to 3 tickets, and I'll show y'all this. And you can't sit on the Lions side. We're going to do section 104. Okay, I can't see the tickets. Oh, I know what to do. So filters. Okay. I wanted to see what the price was. Okay, filters. You can go best seats. What happened to that? You used to be able to do best seats. Can't do that anymore or whatever. Oh, best seats. Here we go. It's right there. All right. Best seats. Oh my God. The best seats. Well, you can see the max price here is $475. The best seats, $338 for 3 tickets. 2 tickets would be $200. 1 ticket would be $183. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is per ticket. This isn't the total. This is per ticket. So if I was to click on this, it would be almost $1,000. That, my friends, is insane. But let me know your thoughts, man. Just something outside the box. I think I'm kind of back to making content stuff. It's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. So I'll probably interject a few videos in between the other videos, the countdown to camp, because it's a couple things I want to talk about. So let me know your thoughts, man. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself. This channel is possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. Take care of each other as well. And as always, go Lions.